Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. So, yesterday we left off with some major issues with the triggers here not working and the islands map crashing. And I got really frustrated and got off early, and I do apologize. So, I think I was up all night. I think I only got like 3 hours of sleep. We got the triggers here working. I think we're going to go back in and test them one more time. And I think I have the issue, the problem. I think I know why the islands map is crashing, but I lost the update, so that's like 3 or 4 days worth of work that has to get redone. So, but that's a problem for another day. Today I want to come in here and I want to finish the central station warehouse area. So I got the landscape, messed around with the landscaping a little bit, so I got that in. And got the concrete in, got the grass painted in, and got the trees in. Now there's a couple things I want to add in here yet. I want to add in, there's a shed. So let me import, I forget what I called it, new shed, look at that. We're going to find, let me put it, I don't want to put it in the factory because the factory's in work, and I'm going to throw it in here in decor central station. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. We're going to put him, oh yeah, oh my god, yeah, he's going to be perfect for what I want to do. I think we may have to upscale him just a little bit, but I think he's going to do what I want him to do. I want it this way, so 90. Yeah, I think he's going to do exactly what I want him to do. Leave him there for a minute. I can upscale him later if we need to, but I think he may be the perfect size. So now I want to go File, Import. I want to import my boat spline. So let's go up. No, ships here. So ships. Yeah, ships. Let's go Edit. Did I import it? I did. Edit, cut, and paste. And then we're going to go, the spline we're going to delete because we're going to put our own spline in. So I'm going to delete this, but I really needed all the user attributes so I wouldn't have to recreate them. So the spline we're just going to delete. We're going to create a new spline. Grab the spline. I'm going to go edit, cut, paste. But I got to move it up one slot. Let's see which way it's facing. So it's, oh, perfect. So let's drag you over. Let's put you over here. And we'll grab, doesn't matter which point we grab, beginning or end. It's only a, this one's only decorative. I think we'll just do a simple, yeah, I think we'll just do a simple little loop. Do I want to go around both buildings, or do I just want to go around this building? I think we'll go, We'll go around both buildings. So yeah, let's just do a simple little loop. You hear some, you're going to be hearing some strange kitty noises in the background today. So my sister's has her granddaughter here today because it's spring break for the school districts here. So she's watching the granddaughter. Now, if this works out like I want it to, I want to be able to drive this guy through the shed. So let's see if we can get. Now, we may, like I said, we may have to make this shed bigger. It won't until we get the forklift in here. Let's try and get him straight through the middle. Yeah, just a nice simple little loop with this guy. Now let's try and get him close to where he needs to go. I'll go try and get this loop closed. I can't remember if it's Control O or Control C. There we go, Control O. Farm Chick 63, good morning. I apologize for my rant and rave yesterday and getting out of here early, but between Papa Smurf telling me I was doing shit wrong and the trigger's not working and the islands map breaking, I was not having a good day yesterday. So I just needed some alone time. So if I was ranting and raving, I apologize. Alright, so let's get the forklift over here. And we'll throw him on the spline. And then I want to take another copy of the forklift just to make him static. So I'm going to duplicate the forklift, but I'm going to have to put it in a different transform group. So let's go back to places. So let's go edit, cut, central station. And then you're my second forklift. Yeah, so I just want to get rid of the pallet on this guy though. And I want to take the second forklift. Even though it's static, I want to park him under here. No worries. So, I think I have this trigger fixed. I think I only got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep last night. I was up all night trying to figure out why the island's map was crashing. But I think this trigger's fixed. I think I figured out why the island's map is crashing, but I have to redo the entire update. So that's like 3 days worth of work. So, landscaping's in. I decided just to fence this lot in. So there's one entrance over here coming in. And then I built a secondary exit down here. And I left this side unfenced. So there's a So we'll be able to come out here and head out to the road on this side. I don't need a fence along there because this green square between the road and the tracks is going to be all commercial buildings, so you won't be able to cut through there anyway. So let's grab a couple of... Almost ready to go back in and retest the warehouses, but are you at a weird angle? You are not at a weird angle. Alright, so let's duplicate one of these. Let's drag it down here. Oh, cool. It's exactly in the same location I need it to be. So we're going to duplicate both of them and drag them both down. And I won't have to try and get them lined back up. So that's that one. Let's grab the second one. Yep, that one. Duplicate you. And we'll get you down here. Alright, so that should be our railroad crossing here. So I put in, because this holds all the bulk, all the liquids, and then all the fruits and veggies. So I brought in a couple more buildings just to fill this space in a little bit. And then I want to retest this just to make sure we can get a truck in and out of here without any issues. Let's give this a save. 1018, good morning. Thank you for stopping in, taking time out of your day and saying hello. Think we're in for a better day today than we had yesterday. But I'm gonna let this save. I'm gonna start a new save game, but I want to cheat the warehouse stuff back in so we could just test those triggers one more time. And then I think I want to get... I think I'm going to work on the smokehouse. Now the smokehouse is going to be a complete new build, so that's going to take us a couple hours probably to get that rebuilt. But I may know why it's crashing now, so I might be able to pull the smokehouse out of the other map. Now we're going to try something. We're going to do a quick test first. So let me open up my mods folder switcher. Let's go to Ritchie Valley. Let's crack open. I got to start a new save game. Save it, close it. And we're going to test these triggers again. I spent a couple hours trying to get them adjusted. Farm, our sassy one, 55. Good morning. Alright, we're going to delete number 8. So let's start a new save game with 8. And then I have an idea what I want to do with the smokehouse. I think I know why it's crashing when I pull it out of the other map. So we're gonna, if I can pull it out of the other map in one piece, I'd rather go that route than try and rebuild it piece by piece. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So let's start a new save game. Then we're just going to go in and we're going to come right in and we're just going to go save. And quit. And then since we cannot save the save game anyway, we're going to go to, so let's go to Farm Sim 19, save game 8. And here's where y'all close your eyes because I want to cheat in. some stuff just to test this warehouse. So I need central warehouse cold. Over here to central warehouse cold. Did I pass it? I probably passed it. Central warehouse cold. Alright, and then I need to find the stuff from central warehouse. There we go. So from there, my purple area to here. Goes to central warehouse. My purple area. Here. Alright, so that should be the warehouses preloaded. Let's jump back in here. And let's test these triggers again. So nobody saw nothing. Alright, back to number 8. Like I said, I'm 99% positive I got these triggers fixed. See, when I get a really good night's sleep, like 8 hours of sleep, is when shit goes bad all day long. But if I only get 2 or 3 hours of sleep, everything seems to go a lot smoother. Alright, so let's throw some cash in here. Let's get a little bit of speed. Let's grab the new trailer. And then let's grab a truck. I know I passed it. I think I passed it. There it is. So let's test these triggers one more time, and we can call Central Warehouse Central Station done. I wasn't even sure if I was going to come in and stream today, but things seem to be going pretty well this morning, so I figured come in till lunchtime and we'll see what the day brings. Oh, I have to make that spline invisible. But we should have a forklift driving around here somewhere now. There he is, and he's going. Okay, he's good. I thought he was going to go the other direction, but I can live with that. All right, so we got our forklift guy driving around the warehouse. I just got to make that spline invisible. So let's test. Let's test lumber first because that's the one that was giving us the most difficulty yesterday. Let's go to long pallets. And we'll test lumber, we'll test fences, we'll test the steel, the drill pipes, some of the ones that normally give me the hard time. And we still have, yeah, there's plenty of room back here, even with the trees, to turn around and pick up the, oh, missed it, the second half of the load. There we go. Let me zoom out a little bit more so we can see. So let's drop this guy. Perfect. So we got the lumber fixed. Is it going to mess up the steel in the drill pipe now? So let's grab a load of steel. And let's see how that behaves. Oh, come on, I'll just push you out of my way. Alright, let's grab this half. Am I going to miss one? I'm going to miss one. And then we'll check drill pipe and we'll check a square pallet and we should be good. And then we'll just test cold warehouse real quick. Because I really want to get, if we can get the smokehouse in and built today, that's the last global company factory per se. Oh, cool. So this, yeah, we're not gonna. So I think I got this trigger fixed. Yeah. So let's grab drill pipe. Just that's the last test. If the drill pipe works, then we should be good. So we'll just grab some drill pipe there, and then we'll grab just 40 pallets over here, just to make sure I didn't mess that trigger up. And if we can get the smokehouse done today, I want to get that hot air balloon taken care of because it's driving me nuts. But I want to see if I can pull the old smokehouse out of the map, because I think I may know why I couldn't pull that out of the old map. I think I know why it was crashing. What's the verdict? The verdict is you're going to be just fine. Alright, so that trigger is fixed. So let's go back to regular size pallets. And let's get just this trigger tested with just this one load. I can't drive straight today. Cowboy Mike 1970, good morning. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Much appreciated. We'll test this trigger. We'll make this spline invisible for the forklift. And then I'm going to call this area, well, Central Station done. And then we can move on. Yeah, so no issues with these triggers. These triggers are now working fine. There's one thing I want to do though. I want to make sure. So let me detach from this guy a second. Let me grab, if I have it, I think I have it in here. It's not that one, this one. Oh, I forgot to put my store delivery model over here. Alright, let's just go to the store and pick that up really quick. It's not that far. I just want to make sure we can get in and out of the bulk area without any issues. There we go. Let's go a little bit of four-wheeling. Yeah, that sidewalk is definitely too wide. So at some point, when we come back to finish this area, we're going to have to make that sidewalk a little bit more narrow. Alright, so make sure we can get in and out of this other area. Oh, I still have some flickering signs to deal with. Alright, let's make sure we can get in. Yeah, we should be able to get in and out of here without any problems. Yep, that'll work. I should have something in here preloaded just to test with. Well, maybe not. Thought I preloaded something in here. Wood chips, that'll work. Oh, and you need a full truck. I just want to make sure we can have no problem swinging in and out of here. There we go. Unload the wood chips. There we go. Yep, no issues with this either. Alright, let's get out of here and get some work done today. So let's get out of here. We can't save this save anyway. So let's go. Let's head back in here. Now, two things was the flickering signs. I'll mess around with that off camera because it's going to be a pain, because what I have to do is I have to pull these signs out of the building a little bit, but when I do that I have to move every single one of these digital displays out, and they have to be all done one by one individually. So I'm not going to mess with that today. I'll do that off camera at like 3:30 in the morning when I can't sleep. Alright, so let's make you invisible, so that means our forklift can now drive around there without any issues. We're going to call Central Station done. Now, before I try and rebuild the smokehouse bit by bit, I want to try something. New folder 2, yeah, I can delete you. And we can use new folder 2 as my test. So let's try to go into the old version of the islands map. Because I think I figured out why it was crashing. So I started doing a little bit of I started doing the update again for the second time a little bit on this map. But I didn't feel like spending 3 days rebuilding this map for a second time, so it's going to wait a couple days. And then we'll come back in here and we'll finish the update on this map. So I took out feed mill 1, feed mill 2, they're now just big placeable areas. And I have to rebuild the entire logistics center, but I didn't get that far. But I want to come to Global Company. I want to grab the smokehouse. if I can find it. Or did I pass it? I'm probably blind today. Hershey Plant Dole Smokehouse. Let's grab this. Let's go File, Export Selection with Files, Desktop, New Folder 2. And if this doesn't work, then I'm going to have to rebuild it piece by piece. Okay, that's just, okay. Thought I lost my mouse there for a second. Alright, so let's minimize you a minute. Let's go in here. Let me come in here a minute and try something. Control find. I need to get rid of, and I probably should have done it before I extracted it. I need to get rid of, I need to get rid of this whole transform group that has my particle system in it. I think my smoke particle is crashing the map when I delete it, and I don't know why. So there's one other thing I want to try if this won't open, if it just crashes. Okay, so that's my problem. It's the smoke particles. So we can work with this now. So let's get all of the textures fixed, and let's get it imported into the new map. Alright, so let's fix this a little. Let's get this fixed, then we can move on and actually get something done today. Alright, from the common files, I need all of this crap moved over. So you've got to come over here. You've got to come over. You have to come over. We take textures 3, copy them into textures, and we get rid of textures 3, and we go new buildings, textures, and we have to take all of these textures and stick them in here. And that takes care, should take care of our texture files. And it will fix everything else in a second. So search, replace, textures. And then this one was textures 3. So that takes care of those. Now it's new buildings, textures. So new buildings, textures. We've got to move these two back to here. And that takes care of this one and this one. So we still have this mess up here to take care of. So new buildings, particle systems, global company. I thought we got rid of all of the, we'll deal with that in a second. So new buildings, placeable seeds textures. So new buildings, placeable seeds textures. So all of these have to get moved to here. So new, where were we? New buildings, these guys are now just textures. So let's save that. And then these guys we've already fixed, so we can replace all of these. Alright, so we're getting there. So objects, palettes, global company. Objects, palettes, global company, textures. We got to move all of these to here. Now we can fix these. And then we have particle system, smoke, and spray. I thought I deleted all of those. So we still have shaders. Okay, we moved the shaders. We can move this one. And then that just leaves us with our sounds. But sounds usually don't transfer over. So we need filling machine and turbine room. So I need filling machine. So this guy, copy, paste, and then I need turbine room. I need this guy. So let's copy him to here. And those are my two missing sounds. This guy. Now before I fix the rest of these textures, I want to try something. So we close you for now. Let's come back here and we'll see if it actually opens without crashing. It will. So let's see if I got rid of all of my... So I don't want to transfer it in with any of the smoke particles, because that's what's crashing. You hear power systems. Emitters in the warehouse. That one should be fine. Fencing. Wall. Is there any other smoke particles in here? Warehouse. I think we're good. So now let's just fix these last couple paths. Alright, so what does that leave us left with? Particle Systems Global Company. Particle Systems Global Company. Those can stay in that path. I think we're good. So let's come back here. Let's grab the smokehouse. There's no errors in it. Nope, there's no errors in it, so we're good. So let's go File, Export. Now we can export it into the new map, and I won't have to worry about it crashing. Mods, Ritchie Valley, new buildings, smokehouse. Alright, so we can close our temp file. Now we come back to Ritchie Valley, new buildings. Now before I import it into the map, I want to go back down to, alright, so Alpo I'm done with. Central Station, cold, I am done with. Cold storage, concrete silo, I'm done with. It gets rid of some of them out of my way. I'm going to leave the other ones in yet because I'm not done with them. Corlat, I'm done with. It can get deleted. I'm going to leave the rest in here for now. Now, Smokehouse, I just want to give it a quick check and make sure it didn't mess up any of my textures. It didn't. Now, before I import it in the map, I just want to open it up and make sure it's not going to crash. And if it doesn't crash, then we should be fine when we put it in the map. So no crash. Alright, so let's close you. Now, Smokehouse is a pretty big property. I'm going to leave it buildable. So let's find a spot off the mountain. Maybe over here. Let's see if it fits in here. Because I have an idea for this square here. But let's see if the smokehouse will fit. in this area, I think it's going to be too big. So let's see if it'll fit in that area. If not, we'll find a different spot to put it. So let's go to global company. Let's go transform. We're going to call it Smokehouse. If I can spell. Alright, so let's go File, Import, Smokehouse. Go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Now, how big are you? You are smaller than you look. I don't. Yeah, I do. We're gonna leave you a place to put. I'm gonna leave a concrete pad to put like potato. We can move the. I can move this around a little bit, but I'll have to find a spot maybe that's just a little bit smaller. What do we have over here? Alright, so what do you look like if I bring you over here? Now I can move some of these buildings and fences and stuff around, but getting it in one piece is the major goal. Yeah, we can move the buildable parts around. We can move this around a little bit. Now, do I have any other? Odd pieces of land around the outside of the, actually, you are fish bait, you're fish processing, so we pick up our goods there. Let me try one other spot. So let me rotate you back to 0 a minute. I want to see something. Trying to do this without rebuilding it too much. No, your big area there. I don't know where I want to put it. We're going to end up spending a couple hours rebuilding this anyway, I think. 'Cause it's not going to just like drop into place and go, oh man, you look good, like right there. But if I move the fence around, and we leave a spot to put potato washers and potato steamers in, I think we can get it right about here. Yeah, we'll redo the construction barrier to make it build. How close to the road are you? And this, if I remember correctly, is this fenced in? It is fenced in. It's got a chain link fence. So how far back from the road do I want it? I think we found its home. But I think I want to pull it back away from the road just a little bit. Yeah, I think it's going to fit in here. Maybe. Undecisive this morning. Alright, you're indecisive this morning. So what do we have over here? You're too big of a spot. I think we're going to leave it where it's sitting. I've got a little odd spot here, but I don't think it's going to be big enough. Let me try one more thing, and we can put it back right. We can put it right back where it was. Edit. Yeah, you're not going to fit in there. So let's put it back where it was. I think it's going to end up where it's sitting. Because this area here, we're going to put a long, skinny field in. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it where it is. We're just going to rearrange it a little bit. We'll redo the construction barrier. Now, do I want to put it in this little odd spot right here, across from our water field? So let me try one more thing. So if I stick you, no, you're going to be too big. All right, I think it's going to end up where it is. And then what I can do is, since we have to redo the construction barrier, let's pull it down as far as I can towards the bridge, but without the warehouse going in the water. We're going to have to redo the fence, which is fine. Let's get you pulled down as far as I can. Yeah, we'll redo the fence. So back you up a little bit more. I think we're going to put it right here. And then, yep, I think we're going to do it, and then we'll just rearrange a little bit. Alright, so smokehouse. What am I keeping? So I got to be really careful with the visibility node, because that's what's going to build when the factory is building. So I can't mess with this too much. But player trigger 2, we're not going to build it here, we're going to build it up at the construction office, so player trigger 2 can go. Since we have to rebuild a wall, I'm just going to delete it. This way we can get the factory in place exactly where we want it. We can get the fence back in place exactly where we want it. Then we can redo the fence and make it build. Alright, so a lot of this fence is going to go. But I don't want to delete the whole thing. So these weird angly bits I can start deleting. Oh, what are you? Alright, that whole section can go, so you can go. Because we're going to have to move you anyway and put you along the water. This is much better than rebuilding this entire complex building by building and piece by piece. Alright, so that leaves us with a little bit of fence across the front. I don't need this extra parking spot now. So it can go. Now, do we want to leave it here? Do I want to make it fit back over here? Now that the big fence is gone and we're down to just a couple pieces. I just want to make one more move and then we'll probably put it right back to where it was. Do I want it in here? No. Let's put it back. Well, this is gonna be its home. We are gonna have to move a couple things around though. Alright, can I move the warehouse without messing up all my visibility nodes? So where's my, let me look at something for a minute. So warehouse, no, we can. So the warehouse I can, let's get you turned so you are, make more sense along the water. And then we're going to have to move some triggers around probably. So now you're going to have to get moved back so you make more sense. Alright, so that works. So that's that one. Now we have to pick up our sewage and our trash. So you're going to have, there's our sewage trigger, so let's slide you out of the way for a minute. So bring you back here, but let's put you over here. And now let's grab our, oh, wrong one. Out, this guy. Let's grab our sewage trigger. And we'll pick that up here. Now we have to move our trash. I'll probably move that after we get the fence back in place. I'm going to leave the trash there for now. What I want, let's do a quick save. There's one other test I want to do before I spend hours building this. I made a backup copy of this map this morning, just in case I ran into any issues. So before we spend another hour rebuilding this and making it work, I want to try something. Alright, I'm going to close the editor. Here's the real test. Will it reopen without crashing? Because now I'm paranoid. With the island map crashing, I'm so afraid of this map. I don't want to lose all the hard work we're putting into it. It's got me paranoid now. So make sure this is going to open without crashing. Uh-oh. That's not looking... Oh, there we go. Alright, now I can breathe. Alright, so that's going to work. So let's get... And actually, where's... Let's go back here. Global company, back to the smokehouse. Where is the fence? Is the fence in the the fence is not in the visibility node. Alright, we're going to change things up a little bit more too. We're going to put the fence in the visibility node so it builds with the factory. So I'm going to delete. We're going to keep one fence panel, but I'm going to go edit, cut, visibility, edit, paste. And I'm going to keep, oh, I can move them all. Oh, perfect. So we're going to go here, through here. We're going to go edit, cut, visibility, edit, paste. Perfect. So they're going to build. So I can now delete. Perfect. So they're going to build with the factory when we put the rest of the fence around. So let's get that part done. So let's come back here to, you should be the last fence section. Okay, you're the end element. Perfect. Let's get the fence done because it'll be the most time consuming. And the fence will build when the factory builds. What time is it? About 10 o'clock. Yeah, we should have time to get this up and running before lunch. So you're going to have to start coming around the corner. So let's bring you back. Like so, and that's far enough away from the road, yeah. Duplicate you. Yep, far enough away from the road. Get this one in. Oh, sorry about that. My sinuses are killing me today. We got some trees starting to bloom out. So I'm going to be dying for the next couple of weeks. Do I want a side entrance? Do we want... Yeah, let's leave a gap here. We'll do a side entrance as well. So pull you down, which means we're going to need another end element. So let's get our fence post in place. Alright. Now we can get the rest of this fenced in. And if it works out well, we'll just take it down to the bridge. I'm not going to put a fence along the water. We'll just fence down to the edge of the water and call it done. I think it'll look good with the back not fenced in. Now we're going to have to work around this bridge without going into the bridge. So let me turn you a little bit. We'll pull you back. Yeah. And make sure it's not clipping the bridge. Oh, we're good. Actually, I might have even been able to leave it straight. Let me delete that. Let's delete you. Let's bring you straight and see if you clip the bridge. Oh, no, I think we'll be good. We can go straight back. And we'll worry about the ground textures and stuff in a little while. Alright, you're going to have to go a little bit shorter. Alright, that'll work. So that's that side. Yeah, I'm going to leave the back unfenced, I think. We'll see what the fence looks like running up this other side. So let's go back to this guy. And we'll bring you up to the end. Turn you back. There we go. And now we'll just run this straight back. Now my question is, do I want to run the fence straight back, or do I want to leave a gap on this side? I don't know what I'm doing with this area yet. I'm thinking of leaving this open for placeables. Let me run the fence all the way back. You can drive around. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Every time I import something into the map now, I'm gonna have one of those hold my breath, make sure the map doesn't crash moments. Couple more sections. Do I want to? Yeah, we'll just go straight back. I'm gonna go straight back, and maybe we'll just do a quick curve in. Yeah, we'll do a quick curve. We'll just do a slight curve in. And then one more section. Yeah, one more section. Won't have to go any closer to the water. So we just need an end. Let's pull an end over. And I think we'll be good without going along the water. Yeah, I'm not going to fence that along the water, but we are going to clean up the edge a little bit. with some more grass. I think I'm actually just going to take the concrete all the way to the water. And then the only thing we have to move now is, yeah, I want to move, let's get our trash moved a little bit closer to where the sewage is. So this pole has to come down a little bit. And this pole will come down a little bit. And then the trash, where's my out? Here's my out. So, nope. Yeah, so you are the trash. So let's move you down a little bit. Spin around so I can see. And we can pull you back closer to the fence a little bit. Alright, so there's our trash. So let's go over. Alright, so visibility node. So that's everything that's going to, warehouse will be here permanent because I can't make it build because of the way the visibility nodes are and the way the doors work. So the warehouse always stays out of the visibility node. So the warehouse will be here. Nothing else will be here. I don't think we have to move any of our in triggers. I think we're good with our out. We don't have to touch anything on the warehouse. Our camera is good. I don't have to move that. Player trigger. So now we just need the player trigger and our hotspot. Then we need a house. Then we gotta finish working on what builds and what unbuilds. But this will be most of the work done. So I think we are. We're going to put our hotspot right here and our player trigger here so you can spawn your pallets out. So now we just need to find tour icons. Throw you here. Pull you up out of the ground a little bit. Put you about where the player trigger is. And you are Smokehouse. And then we grab map SA. Am I on the right map? I'm on Ritchie Valley. Yes, we're on the right map. And we throw our hotspot in for the Smokehouse. And then we just need our X and our Z. So our X and our Z. Alright, so hotspots in, player triggers in. I think alright, let's start with some concrete and see what we let's see what this looks like. Concrete up to the fence for now. Yeah, so you're about where I want you. Alright, and then we'll come back here. Did I go too far? I did. It's so hard to work zoomed out, but you can't see. Alright, yeah, that'll work. So let's work our way behind these buildings. I think we're going to end up coming back and putting some grass in back behind these buildings, but we'll see. Or we'll leave some spots for trees and grass. Alright, so you need to be underpainted. The warehouse has to be underpainted with concrete as well. Yeah, I think we're going to come back and put some grass back in. We'll see. Let's get the majority of the concrete in. But I definitely want to leave some room for you to put potato steamers and potato washers down, because I know this factory takes washed potatoes. Alright, yeah, unfortunately, we're going to turn it into a concrete jungle. No eco-friendly factory here. One thing I have to do though is I have to underpaint the gravel on the road. So I can't take the concrete all the way out yet until we underpaint the road. How do I want to do this? Let me just take it all concrete and then we can paint. If we want to add more trees and grass back in, we can do that. So let me take you all the way out for now. And then let me fix the gravel under the road, and then we can finish the smokehouse. So let me go back, let me go to gravel a minute. Gravel. Square. One of these 3 a.m. mornings where I can't sleep, I'm going to come in here and underpaint the entire road. Oh. We can actually go pretty narrow. Nice, on the way out to the main road. And then once we get out to the main road, what's that going to do to us? Not too bad on this side. Let's bring the gravel down. We'll bring gravel up on this side. Oh, we're going to have to go pretty far on this side. So that was one side that's really skinny and one side that's really wide. I'm not sure why. But by underpainting the road, it makes it easier when we do the map. Because I can see where all the roads are on the map. If I don't underpaint the roads, then it all stays green. And then I have a really hard time putting the roads in the map. So I'm not going to take it all the way to the bridge quite yet. I'm just going to finish just that area so we can work on the smokehouse. Alright, so now let's go back to concrete. Concrete. So now we can come back. So I want to leave a little bit of grass along the road. I want to try and get the concrete up to where the fence is. try and come along here. Problem is I can't, the way Giants paints in its, Giants does 1 inch by 1 inch square, 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter squares or whatever they want to call it. So everything has to paint in a square. I can't paint something in a circle. I can use a circle brush, but it still paints as a square. Alright, so now we just fill this in. And then we can always put a little bit grass back if we want to put some trees and stuff in. Alright, so this is going to be our smokehouse proper. I need a, so now you can come out. So now you can come out to the road on this side. And you can come out to the road on this side. Alright, so there's our, this will be our smokehouse. We'll do another quick save. We'll have plenty of room in this concrete area for you to put placeable potato steamers and potato washers down. So I'm not going to fill in anything here. Alright, now let's get ourselves a little bit of grass painted in along the road. Now this is going to be really, really hairy and a pain in the neck. So let's grab some grass. And let's start painting it. So yeah, so it's going to be really hard to keep it off the road. I'm almost tempted to take this concrete right out to the road. I don't mind it sticking in the fence a little bit. I just don't like it on the road. I'm half tempted just to fill this full of weeds. Alright, now go to round for a minute. A little bit on the road here. So hard to get it close to the road without going on the road. Usually leave myself a little bit more room with the fence, but I don't want to have to push this entire smokehouse back or move the water. Alright, and not too bad. Just get a little bit off of there. A little bit off of there. Alright, I think that should be alright. Not worried about that side where the empty lot is yet. We'll see what it looks like when we go back in game. So along here, yeah, let's take... Actually, we got some doors and stuff back there. I think I'm going to leave it concrete. But I think we're going to put... Yeah, that's fine. Let's go back to grass. And let's put... We got room here. Let's put like a tree here. So we have a little bit of greenery. So we'll put a tree here. So we'll come back and grab a tree for that spot. And then let's get over here, yeah. So now let's grab some grass and let's cut ourselves in a little bit of a corner here. We'll get some greenery in here. So we'll throw a tree or something in there. And that still gives us plenty of room to get in and around the warehouse. I want to leave this spot here open for, like I said, for potato washers, potato steamers. But I could do this. Oh, missing some concrete. Let's get our missing concrete in first. So let's go back to concrete a minute. Yeah, missed some under the factory. Alright, now what we could do, if I wanted to, let's go back to grass a minute. Let's get a little bit of grass and some greenery between the factory and the warehouse. So it's not one big concrete jungle. Yeah, that'll work. Give you some room. Make you drive around it. Let's take a quick peek at chat. I think I'm caught. Oh, did I lose my stream or did I lose my phone because I'm buffering? Nope, I think I'm good. Yeah, today's not going to be a good Wi-Fi day. All the kids are off of school at spring break, so it is not going to be a good Wi-Fi day. Alright, so we can get us a couple trees in here now, and it gives us a little bit of greenery in here. Now, do I want to put a little bit of greenery along this fence on this side? So if we brought, leave your room to come in here and pick up your trash. So if we brought you back like this a little bit, yeah, and then throw some trees in here. And it won't look like a big concrete jungle. Yeah, I can live with that. So let's grab, which one do I want to use? Let's grab the maple. Yeah, let's grab the maple. Grab one of those for now. And we'll come up to the visibility node. So go edit, cut, paste. So the trees will build with the factory. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, so let's get a couple of these in. So we'll put maybe one there. We'll get another one over here. Let's put one. Where am I? Over here. And then let's grab a spruce stage 4. So we'll go edit, cut, and paste. And we'll get, yeah, mix in a couple pine trees with the maple trees, or birch, or whatever that was I brought in. So let's get one. If I can, I may have to bring a smaller tree in for back here. How do you look here? No, you'll be fine. So you're going to go there. We'll get put one here, and then we'll get grab one more back here. Make sure you're not in the bridge. No, you're not in the bridge. Alright, so that's going to be this area done. Well, sort of done. Let's do a quick save. Now, we have to go up to our construction office and we have to make a house build up there with this factory. So we could put all the triggers up there to build this factory with. So we're going to have to put a house up there. A house and a yard and a couple little small things up there. I wanted to use this red house to make it match, but I think there's already a red house up there. Which doesn't matter because we're going to have a couple, we're going to end up with a bunch of the same houses up there. Alright, so one other thing I want to do is where we drop off our wood, I don't want this to be concrete. Let's make this look a little scruffy over here. So let's go to forest ground, and where we drop off our firewood, something like that. So that's where we drop off our firewood for the smokehouse. And we may come back here and duplicate one of these red houses. Alright, so where do we want to build our smokehouse at? So head back over here. And come to our construction area. And yeah, we just used one of the red houses. But that is alright. So what I want to do is I want to get a little bit of a road coming down here, and I want to put a small row of like townhouses here with their back facing this property, the front facing out. So let's fly across the map and grab something I can turn into like a couple of 3 townhouses. This is my staging area up here. None of this is going to stay, but I just want to keep picking a bunch of buildings and houses and stuff out of here. Let's grab a couple of these houses here. No, I already used residential A a couple times. Let's grab, what do we have? I think you're still residential A. You're residential B. I think I've used you already a couple times, but we're running out of houses. There's not a lot to use. So I may use that one. What else? I just used this one. I want them to be on the smaller side, so let's go back here and grab. Do I want this one? Yeah, let's grab a couple of these. So let's grab this guy. Let's come up to our visibility node. Yep, so let's go edit, cut, visibility, paste. Alright, so we have a house in our visibility node. Let's go back to our construction site. And let's see what it looks like over here. So if we turn it this way, because I want to cut a road coming back. And we get your height down to where you need to be. And then we take you to 0, so you're square. And we line you up with this house. And we leave you a little bit of a... Nope, we're not. We're going to bring the fence down. We're going to line you up with a fence. And then I don't want to leave too big of a backyard. Alright, that'll work. So let's get a couple of these in. And then, yeah, let's do one more. Alright, so this will build in all together. Now we're going to need a road and a driveway. So back to concrete and square. So we're going to need, you're going to have a driveway coming out this way. You're going to have a driveway coming out this way. And then you're going to have a driveway coming out. Oh, come on. Coming out this way. And then we're going to have a road connecting these guys back out this way. Oh, come on. Quit jumping all over the place. There we go. Now we'll grab. Ay, ay, ay. So you're going to need a walkway coming over to your door. And what do you guys have in the way, like back patios? Yep. Alright, so let's grab a little bit of a deck, or a little bit of a patio coming along the back. Yeah, might as well. Let's bring a sidewalk around and just connect it up with the patio. Alright, that'll work. So we have, so these houses will build with the factory, and this will be our next construction area, and then we can do is I could put another whole row of homes in facing out for our next factory. Oh, let's just continue the, nah, that's good enough. Alright, so now we need a fence. So let's grab you. So duplicate you, but we gotta move you down here. In the other visibility group. And then we'll get you lined back up. Because they never go back to where they belong. Alright, so now we can get you. Yep, that'll work. So we'll continue you down. That works out well. We'll leave a little bit of a gap so they can walk through. And then I just need a closed section from this other transform group. So let's come up here and we'll grab, I need a fence closed. I need this guy. Duplicate you, move you down. Alright, and we'll get you lined up with this guy. Just so you're the same height. Alright, that works. Now you come over here. We go this way. Give you a little bit of room. I'll push you back just a little bit. Give you some room to walk through there. And then this guy down. There we go. Now we'll take this guy back. Do I want to put one more house there? I may want to put one more house there. Alright, hold on. Let's slide you back. Let's get rid of you. Delete you. Delete you. Delete you. We'll move you back. Let's grab another residence. But you've got to get moved up in the transform group now. Alright, that'll work. And it'll get you lined up with the garage, make you look like a townhouse. And then you're going to need a driveway and stuff. So let's go back to concrete. Alright, yeah, you're unfortunately going to have to go a little bit wider. And we'll bring you back. There we go, something like that. And then we'll bring your patio around. Alright, now we'll get the fence in. So back to this guy. Oh, I should have left that open area. I should have left that open fence in here. I didn't need to delete it. Alright, so you're going to go there. So now I got to grab a new open fence. Bring you down. I should have saved one and not deleted it. Alright, now let's get you back. I'm using the same fence because I want this area to look like it was all built at the same time by the same builder. And they made him use the same fence. Yeah, I can go one more. Alright, so now let's go back to grass a minute. And we can push this mountain back. Oh, let me go to round. We can push this mountain back a little bit. Now we can get our grass in over here. It's going to be one of those days today too where my mouse just wants to jump all over the place. I think it's serious. I think I need a new mouse pad. I don't think it's the mouse. I'm thinking